Hello, my name is Cark82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just setting up our centrifuge. I need to craft up a separate one. Really should have... I should have one separate one for combs and then like a separate one for dust if we need it. The deep iron dust actually is a really slow recipe. I want to say like... yeah, it's 40 seconds. It's like 20 seconds or 17 seconds, I think it is, at LUV. So it takes a while to go through the trinium, but really it just kind of goes through it. We're up to 29,000. We also get it from our thing. Now, I was messing with power. Did this stuff turn off? Oh, it didn't. It's still on. All right. Sometimes when I'm messing with power, it gets messed up. I have gone ahead and broken down some of this stuff. This isn't, I don't want this to be, this isn't final, but I just needed to get it up and running again. Because it had been broken when we started messing with all the stuff. So you can see our oxygen is not up. I have improved this a little bit, and we're actually going to... I got rid of all the IV hatches, replaced them with LUV, and then... Ooh, I forgot to cover that line. The reason I ended up doing that, I was just going to switch it over, but I wanted to switch this recipe. Remember, we used to have like 3 more chemical reactors here. There is now, we were doing that recipe before, but now there is this recipe, which is saltpeter and chrome, and it does it directly, as opposed to doing the chromium trioxide, chromium dioxide. That way we can just skip directly to the potassium dichromates, or whatever it's called. So I set that up, and I was like, why isn't this working? Oh, whoops. It is a ZPM, and it's actually quite slow, but it does produce a decent amount. So yeah, that is kind of what I did over here, and I'm kind of redoing this stuff. I think... Ooh, we like full on? No, we're not full on. Oh, it's probably, yeah, it's just not connected to a thing. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this in a large tank. So actually, let's get that going. Because talic acid, I think, is going to be very important moving forward because it is used in all the combs. We need lots of it. Although it's only used in 26 combs. I thought that would have said like hundreds. But yeah, it's used in quite large amounts. So I want to get that going. And I'll place that up. Also, I've added another B. That... Alright, yeah, saltpeter. Yeah, so... Is that just... I was breaking stuff, it might be... Oh, of course, it's not turning on, so it hasn't updated the thing. Yeah, I somehow ran out of saltpeter. So that is why I was doing the unstable combs. Which we had from there. There is our unstable comb, and then that is what I just put in the centrifuge for saltpeter. I don't remember when we got that B, but we've had it. It was already in our A system. We also use saltpeter for... Oh, that's probably why we ended up going through it. We use that for our... whatchamacallit? Cryotheum. Used in here somewhere. Yeah, so it's used in the cryotheum dust recipe, so that's probably why we went through it as well. Alright, so that is kind of what I'm doing. Let me continue. I might build that centrifuge over there. Or let's figure out what we want to work towards next. I do want to get the Americium going. We are up to 20,000 Americium combs. I just need to get it sorted out. I put a thing on I put a storage bus on this interface, so now all the bees show up in the main network, even though they're not actually in it. All the bees do show up on our main network. I don't love that, but it is what it is. Okay, we are back. I've gone ahead and set up a thing for telic acid. Unfortunately, it is kind of gated by a slow setup. I've never really gone out of my way to produce tons of it, so it's never really been a huge issue, but it is actually gated by this. So we are producing some, but we are probably, now that I have that producing Americium, I have the Americium combs in there, and I do have it set up to go through our processing. You'll see like there's a purified that gets that's actually getting dumped into the ore processing subnet and then processed. But yeah, you can see we're up to like 3,000, which in the grand scheme of things isn't much, but feels pretty good. I think we just smelt this, don't we? Yep, we can just smelt this for Americium. So I may even, as I am thinking about it, let me just remove this. This is our old Americium recipe. We'll just do this. So what Americium does to one of that, I could even do 16 will be our thing. There we go. We'll craft up 1,000. Now that used to take 3,000 seconds or whatever it was. And there we go. It just all done. So that is one of the really, really cool things about the thing. That makes the UV stuff much, much easier to craft up. Namely, like the motors with all these Americium wires. Now, neutronium is another one we probably could do. We have a bunch of neutronium combs. The main thing with neutronium, though, is the tier and how slow it is to actually process. If we really wanted to, I could do a mega chemical reactor, which we may in the future, but at this point, until I increase our telic acid, it's like, yeah, I had almost 9 million. It's already dropped down. So we are really not producing it that fast. I'm going to actually just turn that off for the time being. I don't want to drain my entire thing of telic acid. So that is something we're going to have to sort out with that. I have also gone ahead and thrown in some different bees. So we are producing quite a lot of Americium combs. So I decided let's do some other ones. Now, I do think it's better if you stack them, just the way it works with the royal jelly if you want to do a bonus, and I think just having multiple of the same bee is just better anyway. But I needed a few other things because I think I'm going to push for, among other things, work towards the ultimate battery, I think. We can craft all this stuff up. It is just the energy clusters are quite resource intensive, but it kind of gives me a goal. So if I do that, we can see indium. I threw the indium in there. Mysterious crystal we're going to need. I threw that in there. I should probably throw a phosphorus. Can't remember how we were getting that. I think we're getting it from a bee. I don't remember. Also, we produce phosphoric acid from apatite. Maybe I'll do I don't know. I'll have to figure this one out. I didn't really sort it out when we did that, because I am actually not getting... I'm not getting appetite from a... Oh, it's on T-Steady. Wait, we're on T-Steady. No, we're not on T-Steady. We were pumping hydrogen from T-Steady. We don't have a miner on that. Yeah, so we're not getting that. So we got a few things for that. Now, the reason I want to do this is because eventually we will get the ultimate capacitor. And that basically makes our battery buffer unlimited. Like, we'll never fill that up. So that basically turns this into unlimited EU storage. But kind of underestimated how much that actually is. I didn't realize it was 8 ultimate batteries. For some reason, I thought it was just 1 ultimate battery. But it is actually 8 for that one. So I think that's a little out of our capacity right now until we do that. We can get the UV capacitor, but unfortunately that is not like unlimited like that. But we're getting close. We are getting close. I think ultimate battery is a good kind of goal. I'll probably craft up energy clusters and then... Oh, wasn't I gonna... I was gonna like replace some, wasn't I? Yeah, these are ZPM. So that's those energy modules in there. I was going to use those to upgrade to the next tier, because you actually do get a bit of a bonus. All right, so that's just something I kind of want to work towards. And I think the other main kind of goal possibly is the space elevator. Is that possibly something to think about? I mean, it's neutronium, it's field generators. Now that I've kind of solved our UV, that's not gonna be cheap in the slightest. This is a very expensive multi-block to work towards, but it is extremely powerful. And it is absolutely massive. So, yeah, 773 of these. That's a lot of those. All right, let me just work on some stuff here, and we'll be back. So, we are back. I've actually had a bit of a change of plan here. And that is... I mean, I'm still going to be working on the ultimate battery. But that's just kind of something I'll be doing as we're doing other things. But I think I need to get this going. And what this is, the neutronium compressor. I want to get this because, one, this is how you make the singularities, which we'll have to do. But the main thing... in here somewhere. There it is. Yeah. The main thing is to get infinity catalyst. Just 64 in catalyst dust compressed down into infinity catalyst. There is a crazy recipe for this, but there's no reason to use this. You would need to use the neutronium compressors to get each of the singularities, but there's no point because you can just do that recipe. So that is, I think, what we're going to work on next. And what was that? Large. I forgot what I was crafting up. Yeah, there we go. Thought I put enough for 10 in there. Ah, went too far. Obviously, we don't have a... Did I put 80 in there? I could have sworn I put 80 in there. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't completely crazy. We also need black neutronium. 72 of that. We need 32 more. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Barachium. 54 of those. All right, so we'll get that going. I am crafting up, or I was crafting up, 20, I think 24 motors is what we need, 28. Which, now that we have easy Americium, that's like a walk in the park now. So, loving that. I think we need, I remember, 8 conveyors. And 4 pistons? 8 pistons? 8 pistons. Alright, so there is that. That's pretty much all of this, I think. It's not... I'm trying to guess where it was. Is that... Oh, I got it right. Cool. Yeah, not overly complicated. UHV circuits, we can do those. Neutronium plates, not a problem. And then these. Alright, so the one thing I haven't done is those. I haven't crafted these up in a long time. I don't even know if we have a recipe for them anymore. I don't think we ever actually... I don't think we've crafted this up since we first got to the moon. Thankfully, there are recipes for this. Press, and then... that. And now we have just insane amounts of nether stars. 1.4 million nether stars. Pretty funny. I am thinking we're getting to the point where it might be time to go through and do a little spring cleaning here. Alright, to be honest, I don't think we're going to be crafting any more Elvirias up. I'm not going to remove the pattern, I'll just throw it in the A system, but yeah, there is a lot of things that I've made recipes for. Like these containment casings, I don't think we're going to have to craft those up. Research station, we already have it. Quantum computer, probably not going to need another one of those. Void miner, we will, I'll leave that. Fusion, yeah. Alright, so component assembly line, I'll need one more of those to get the scanning recipe. But yeah, if we need these again, I'll just make recipes. But yeah, I do think it is time to maybe go through and do a little spring cleaning in our A system, because there's lots of stuff, seeds and stuff we'll never use, and just kind of random stuff I don't need anymore. It's just taking up room, and lots of patterns in the A system that we probably don't need. But anyway, enough of that. What was I need? How many of these? 8. All right, there we go. So we got some stuff crafting up there. We'll yeah, we'll come back. Don't think I have that, but easy enough to craft up. And there is the last Bedrockium. Now, I haven't tested this yet. I hope this works. Ooh, okay. Always kind of nerve-wracking that I have messed something up. All right, cool. There we go. There is our neutronium compressor. I believe there is a recipe for that. Then we have our infinity catalyst dust, which we have 200,000 of. Then we just... I think, where are we going to put this? Even just throw it right here. Put it there. And I'm thinking... export. Yeah, let's do, I guess, export. I was thinking maybe doing interface, but there's no like easy way. Pretty sure I can't put conveyors on the neutron thing. I'll just double check. I was like, yeah. And then I guess just import bus, maybe? Yeah, I haven't really used these at all in this playthrough. I'm gonna do that, just because I hate when they connect funny. Okay, so I think that would be good. I haven't really paid attention to 26, so we still have room. I could always just break that and connect it directly. I just haven't really done much of that. Okay, we got that. Let's do that. May needs to go in the top. It needs to go in the top. Looks like it has to go in the top. I mean, it kind of looks like it needs to go on top. I just haven't played with these in a while. I'll do that. There. There it goes. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll throw more. I think it'll speed up. But, yeah, we got a few... few infinity catalysts. Now, I don't want it to, like, go through our entire... I don't really want it to go through our entire supply of infinity catalysts, but, we'll get a few thousand or something like that. Even 1,000 would be 64. 64,000, we'd still have, like, a massive amount. I could always do... I could actually do... You know what? I'm going to change that. I'm actually going to... I think I'm going to... Should we make it a recipe and then I can just, like, keep in stock? Also, I just kind of want to... do that. Alright, so now it's all, like, cleared out. If I do, like, an interface with a... Because it probably needs to go on top, does it? I actually don't know if it needs to go on top. I will leave it there. We'll just do that to that. Oh, that's kind of funny. That recipe didn't go in correctly. And then I guess we will do the... I don't know. I may adjust this. I don't really know. But I was thinking, like, we could do, 1,000 on there or something like that. I have no idea how much of this we're actually going to need right now, too. So, like, why doesn't that want to... Like, didn't seem like it wanted to. There it goes. Alright, so what did I did 90. I just want to get a nice even number for some reason. I don't know why. We'll do... Math is hard. 900 and 9. There we go. That was entirely... quite slow. Not sure why it's so slow, actually. Oh well. Well, there we go. We're making our infinity, and there is the thing. We will have to deal with the singularities at some point. Haven't done that yet. Alright, so now this... I believe we craft them up this way until we get... Isn't it like until we get the fluid with the DPF or whatever? So there is molten infinity. This way you mix it with infinity cone and this stuff, and you get the molten infinity. There's more than one recipe, but yeah, I think this is how you get infinity ingots until you get to that. So I guess we'll just do... I do like... Oh yeah, look at that. Now, there is a way to automate these. Now that I'm just remembering, yeah. I think you... Don't you... Now I'm trying to remember. I think you, like, place all the... You do, like, a, Oh, what am I trying to say? Like a ghost pattern or something like that. I think that's how that works. Man, it is... I mean... Season 1 was, what, like 3 years ago now? I mean, this season's going like a year and a half, I think we've been doing this season, so... Yeah. I'm gonna have to... I mean, that is not something I want to just... There's no reason to make a recipe for that. I'll just do it manually. Alright, so yeah, this will automate our infinity ingots now. I don't think... Maybe. I was debating whether we would update our turbine. We really want to do like... Like, what are we going to use the infinity ingots for? I was debating about maybe doing the turbine, but I feel like... I mean, that would boost that up quite a bit, actually. Let me... We're getting to the point, though, is like, can I even... Let's just compare. Okay, so it is quite quite a bit more. That is, what, like 7 times the amount of power from one turbine. Unfortunately, though, we can only do... What can we do? 8 million. Yeah, I can't quite do that. I don't know. I'll think about that. But did we get the crafting? Yeah. The thing is, the infinity catalysts are just so easy. Not that this is overly complicated, though. Let's do another interface. I'm just kind of throwing it here, because I don't know where else I want to put it. Oops. I know I probably don't need to face it towards it, but I just like doing that. Oh, that's right. That's right. Now I'm remembering. All right. So, actually, what we're going to do, I'm just throw it on my chest. This is another one that I need to go through. Like, I don't think we need those anymore, but I don't know. So, infinity ingot. Da-da-da. We'll do that. It'll dump all the stuff in the chest, and then I will make the thing for it. All right. But what this does, I think it's this quest, this actually opens the Endgame tab. Yes, we have hit Endgame. Infinity ingots, we have started the beginning of Endgame. So that is kind of why I want to do that, because that starts opening up other stuff I can work towards, and it kind of gives me a bit of an idea what we are, like a very basic kind of outline. Yeah, that is really slow. Can we... Yes, there we go. Is that... No. That is... Yes, that is the... Yeah, that's the, that's like the ghost version or whatever, I think. I was like, it did put the items in there. So, let's do that. And to put the items in. Did it put the items in? Yeah, it did. So is this like a real... Yeah, there we go. Yes, alright. So there is the infinity ingot. We'll do conduits. I'll pull the item out. It's a bit funny with the, I thought the thing went over here, and then, I don't know. Like, it shows that. I can't click that out. It's not there, but it is a thing. We'll do one more. Or how about 10 more? I don't know. But, okay, so there we go. There is our first infinity ingot. Like I said, we have opened up the Endgame tab. Look at some of this. Some of this stuff we got going on here that we can work towards. I'm looking forward to that. Yep, if we want the Nan thing, we need 64 of these blocks, so maybe that is something where you want to start doing. I don't know. A lot of this stuff is just kind of for fun. We could get that going. If we want. I don't know. We'll see. But, right. Did that... I think it did one, didn't it? Didn't we say 10? It did work, right? Yes, there we go. Alright, so it is auto-crafting for us. Awesome! So there we go. There is infinity. We are officially in the end game tab. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.